In this video, we're going to combine what we've been doing. We're going to add and subtract positive integers. So that means we're going to be adding and subtracting with fractions and decimals in the same problem. So you have a choice. You can either make them all fractions or you can make them all decimals. Once you have made them all into the same form, either fraction or decimal, you can now operate. So now you're ready to add or subtract the numbers. So I'm going to give you a resource that's going to help you to make your denominators match, okay? So these are going to be called factor of change charts. So we're looking for here denominators that easily change into decimals. So the denominators that follow our place value chart, we have our tenths place, that's one place past your decimal point. We have your hundredths place, that takes us 2 places past your decimal point. And we have 1,000th, which takes you 3 decimals past your decimal place. So we're going to make factor charts. 10, super fast, super easy. 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your hundredths. So with your hundredths, we have 1 times 100, 2 times 50, 4 times 25, 5 times 20, 10 times 10. So before we get into the thousandths, what this means, how this is valuable to you, is if you have a denominator of 2 or 5, you can get it to tenths. You can get it to hundredths. If you have a denominator of 50, 25, 5, 10, or 20, you can take any of those denominators, change your fraction into hundredths, and now write it as a decimal. We can do the same thing with thousandths. Now this gets longer. Remember, you can, if you are in my class, I will provide you a picture of the notes. If you are not, you can always pause the video to take your notes. So if I'm going too fast, just pause. Okay, 1,000. So we have 1 times 1,000, 2 times 500, 4 times 250, 5 times 200, 8 times 125, 10 times 100, 20 times 50, or 25 times 40. So any one of these numbers as a denominator, you can use the other as a factor of change, the other side of the fact. So if my denominator is 5, times 20 is my factor of change. If my denominator is 25, times 4 is my factor of change. You can get the common denominator of 100, 10, or 1,000. And once you have that common denominator, now we're into tenths, hundredths, and thousandths on a place value chart to change your fractions into decimals. So let's put our notes aside and let's take a look at a couple examples here.